We can
She's
start.
right here. She's
there
right
we
here.
There we go.
Hi, everyone. Sorry.
All right, so
me and Marc, a minor technical difficulty with
me and Marc
Mike.
are going to be the ones that get hidden. You're going to have a little Dave.
Yeah, but I'm so high in the screen, you can never cut me off, baby.
Oh God,
that's what we'll do.
Claire, are you still starring over there?
I haven't started, but I will.
You will?
Excuse me. I will now. Yes. I'm getting on it.
We're already live. Careful, guys. We're live.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for telling us. Hey guys, welcome to the channel.
What do you mean?
Welcome back.
We thought we were BTS behind the scenes. Now you guys thought we talk about when we're not live. I don't even know what we were talking about.
We're
talking about Aaron and I on the bottom now getting cut off.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I'm
gonna put up a question and give you the treatment. Here we go.
Yeah, that's
Here
what
we
you
go.
get. Oh,
look at that.
His moved up. Wow, Mike's got the skills. You can go in the settings and say push video up for comments.
I thought it was.
I didn't do that, but it just happened.
Okay, good. Well, good job, Mike.
Christy did it.
Look at. So after all, and Aaron, we're good. All's good.
Damn, I was hoping to get you like looking like Foo.
Nice.
Like the guy that's over the wall.
Nope, no can do.
Oh dear. Okay, well, there we go. Brett Grace. What's a common way a never Scientologist would get declared an SP? So many people in the chat want to be officially declared, myself included. Okay.
We're gonna do this document on the SP shop where you can download an SP declare, and it'll just be a Word document that you can customize, and then you can print it off and just frame it. That seems to be the most efficient self-serve option that we can think of, so we don't get into printing and shipping things that have to be flat.
The truth is Scientology does not issue declares anymore.
Yeah, right. If you have one,
they don't
it's valuable.
Publish them.
It's valuable.
What a conversation starter at any party. And over here, you'll see my suppressive person declare.
Yes. Yes.
The high crimes that I was convicted of.
Yes.
Violations of the 10 points of keeping Scientology working. I have those on the wall over here.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was for super chatting. I did a super chat to these SP guys on SPTV, and I got declared. Okay. Yeah, one of the guys in the comments is the one who sent me, Matt. He's the one who sent me the template. So we have it. It's done. A viewer already created the whole thing and just sent it to me.
Yeah, we actually have 2 different templates. Both of them are equally good.
Yeah. So we'll list them both. Whichever one you like, we'll just say, and we'll put a little credit at the bottom to whoever sent it to us.
Pamela Crawford didn't get my AA run fixed today. Look for you several times. I just now found your lives.
Well, here we are. We did the live, but I also uploaded a great interview with Jeff Levin.
What was his name again?
His name was Levin.
Jeff Levin.
Yes.
Jeff Levin's the one who did the music for the BFG channel.
Yeah.
There you go, Catherine.
Thank you. That
Mike,
obviously is a diss on me. Thank you. Appreciate that, Catherine.
Ben Love, third time lucky. Now that we have the whole crew here, is there any chance that we can get an OT 9 and 10 creation competition going?
Mark, that's something else I volunteered you for on my live stream last night.
To make up OT 9 and 10?
No, to host a competition for submissions for the best ideas for OT 9 and 10 using ChatGPT or whatever. The best submissions, the best proposals.
That's
for
a
OT
great
9
idea.
And 10.
That's a great.
That is a great idea.
Like, what's the? So, but you'd have to know what all the other ones are. Like, first the BTs did this, and then they did that. So it'd have to be like, okay,
they have to do their homework. They have to do their homework. What can I say?
You have to DoorDash pizza to each one of your BTs individually and make them kind of like chill.
Each one of your BTs has to become an FSM.
Yeah. Each one of your BTs has to audit 2 other BTs.
Okay, Preacher 1138. Mike, have you read the Duke of Chug advices? And if so, is Chug more interesting to read about than Xenu? I'm not sure if I've read all of them. I've certainly read some of them. Not more interesting than Xenu. No. Xenu is not only Marc's homeboy, Xenu is the shit.
Yeah, Xenu.
I mean, the detail in the Xenu story is magnificent.
Yeah.
Freezing bodies in glycol and DC-8s and like, oh, that's some
I think it was either a video at Jeff Augustine's channel or a video that Aaron did with Jeff Augustine about the video on his channel, where Jeff broke down the logistics involved for Xenu to transfer those people from whatever galaxy to Earth and how many planes it would have taken. And it's the best.
There's actually a post on Jeff's blog. Now I can't remember the name of that.
Yeah.
Scientology Money Project.
Yes.
He did that analysis. It's very funny.
It's amazing because okay, fine, let's say it's crazy, but what would it take? It's just like, okay, what would it take?
Yeah,
and
what
then
would
you
it
go
take
like
to stuff 293 billion frozen thetans into a DC-8? How many DC-8s would that take?
It's so logistically improbable that it's like that movie where the kid controls all those spaceships that kills the bugs, and there's just like trillions and trillions of spaceships. That was what it would have taken for Xenu to bring these guys to Earth.
There's also other interesting implications of the story when you start thinking about it. Like, they'd have to be capable of faster than light travel.
Yes.
Also, it would have to be a civilization that was itself already OT, because Xenu, he created the Thetan magnet electronic ribbons, and you're like, so Xenu knew that we were all Thetans, but he still decided to transport the bodies?
Yeah.
How inefficient.
He could have done all that on the other end and saved on fuel and planes and that's the best. That's what I'm talking about when he gets into this. I'm thinking this is the most ridiculous reverse engineering project that's ever taken place.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Denise Locker, any news about Danny Masterson? Well, his retrial's coming up in April.
Yep.
That's some pretty big news. If I was Danny Masterson, I would not be looking forward to that.
It's like a rehash of all that nonsense all over again.
Jacob Harkey, many SoCal cities got snow for the first time in decades last month. I saw a picture of snow on the San Jacinto Mountains. Any idea if the Gold Base got any snow?
The Gold Base, not only, I don't know about snow. It did get some water, a lot of water. But Crestline, where the CST base is, they got about, I would think it's 150 inches of snow up there.
Right.
And they had roofs collapsing. The local grocery store roof collapsed. There's been a lot of issues up in Crestline. And they just are now getting to people that haven't been contacted in a week. They've been stuck in their houses for a week. So Crestline got some action.
All righty. Let's see. Ren B, my 14-year-old son calls people dirty cracker lickers when he plays Rainbow Siege on PS5.
Nice.
Finish Mike's book now, turning to Mark's. We listen in the car. My son is Scientology's biggest critic.
Telling you.
Nice. That's amazing.
I'm pretty sure, Aaron, Andrew Gold has now it's the Claire Bears and the Cracker Lickers. That's what the people have spoken. That's what it is. The Claire Bears and the Cracker Lickers are the people that follow this channel.
Mike Lee Birds, any Chick Corea stories other than the Mad Hatter acquisition? I love his music.
My dad used to be in a band with Thad Korea's son, or Chick Corea's son, Thad Korea. So that's my Chick Corea story.
I don't have any Chick Corea stories. I mean, he was an incredibly nice person.
He was.
Just an incredibly nice, gentle soul. And I really liked him. His wife, on the other hand, was kind of a couple of sandwiches short of a picnic, but she's okay.
Yep.
Okay. Mike, what do your kids do in Scientology? Okay. My son is a chef at the Fort Harrison. And for the last, since I left, he has had the kid glove treatment because he wanted to leave. And someone recently wrote to me just reaffirming everything that I had already heard about that whole saga. And he's got you know, to some extent, I'm kind of happy that he has this special treatment life to make sure that he never again wants to try and leave. So he's got it sort of easy and cushy. On the other hand, that probably means that he won't want to leave again. My daughter is full-time as the spokesperson, spokesface,
Spokeshole.
signature, spokeshole for the anti-Mike Rinder, you know, I'm a wife beater.
But she also gets special treatment,
Yes.
and she gets special perks, and she gets dolled up and makeovers on a regular basis so they can video her. So in a kind of a weird roundabout way, she's being treated probably half decent too.
Yeah, probably.
So it's kind of ironic they would be being treated worse if you were still there.
That's
Or-
exactly true.
And you know what I would say? I would bet money that if you were still there, Ben would have left a long time ago.
Yeah, I
and
bet
he'd
you're
be
right.
hanging out with this whole
Gang.
ex-cadet, this gang of all the kids around his age that all the you know the ones I'm talking about.
I do.
All the ones that are the ones that were telling us that he wanted to leave and go hang out with them.
Right. Yep. Okay. Next, Carrie Johnson. Tom's sister posts properties so people call, and she doesn't have Tom's building, but other properties. Marketing.
Oh, that's a good point. They call about that, and she says, "Oh, that one's locked up, but I can show you something else."
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Well, Aaron, it's not a bad idea, but
But Aaron
does
said
seem-
it was on MLS though.
It's not
does
like
seem weird.
It's not like the property is marketed by saying Tom Cruise lives in the building. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like,
But still, you're right, though. You would never want somebody that's an undesirable, according to them,
and I couldn't
in that building.
I couldn't think of any benefit. Like, even if they're like, look, we're just going to market it just for the hell of it, but really we've already got a pocket deal. I
Yeah.
just couldn't think of any advantage to actually putting it on the MLS. Do you really want to advertise that there's turnover in Tom Cruise's condo building?
And also, there's going to be pictures. There's going to be details. There's going to be floor plans. It's like,
And-
that's
and
kind
who
of
the hell-
sensitive,
And who's selling their unit?
right?
You know?
I would love
So
to.
that's the one thing I wanted to do my homework in. Who is selling their unit?
Right.
Because it's going to be a Scientologist.
I would love to buy that unit and then just invite every SP under the sun, moon, and stars over there. Have like 10, 4-foot bongs floating around. Just hotbox that whole building, and then Tom Cruise would never be able to go there.
Well,
ever
actually,
again.
let me put this out there to the internet for all of you people who live in that building. If you are secretly under the radar and you plan on coming out, please host an SP party in your unit before that occurs.
That would be so epic.
And maybe
to have an
do it-
SP party. Tom would be like, "Have you
Oh
ever
my
met
goodness.
an SP?"
I'll be like, what are you talking about, Tom? All 3 of your ex-wives are SP.
Ouch.
Yeah, and one of your
That's
kids.
got to burn.
Okay. Patrazzi 20. Hey guys, loving the content. I'll be waiting for my next shoot fix. Have a great vacation. Thanks. We will attempt to do so.
It's going to be a new service. It's going to be called SPBNB.
I was seriously debating making a rule of 1 entry per week per person because my eyes are burned and my inbox is burned from what we went through on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, guys, people, anybody here watching on Mike's channel that sends in shoops on my channel, no nudity, especially not of us. Okay, no more of that. No more
Oh,
of
do you
that.
have the one shoot that you texted earlier today?
Which
No,
one?
the one
Oh, the
about
one of
he's
Marc and I?
probably thinking of
Oh
other
yeah,
women.
you want to show it?
Do you have it? Yes, I want
Yeah,
to show
I'll
it.
put it. I'll get ready. I'll get it ready.
That
okay.
one is not so bad. It's other ones that
Well, they
were-
sent us one of Aaron. They sent us one of you where you weren't blocked out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I can't believe Claire submitted the blocked out one. I was like,
that's why
Claire.
someone asked me if I saw the shoop
Oh,
in
no,
your
it-
stream. I
it
didn't
was
see it.
To
literally.
be fair, Aaron, I meant to tell Mark you probably want to take this one out, and then in the rush of everything, I forgot.
I meant to tell Mark, but then I forgot.
I did.
And then I did put it in the thing that I sent him to show on the channel while we were live. Yeah,
Oh
it
my
wasn't.
gosh,
I
it was a
would
rough
not
day.
I would not have shown it, Aaron, if I would have known ahead of time.
Well, now I gotta
Okay.
find it.
Yeah.
Laurie says, Laurie plays.
I'll
is
email
now,
you all versions. How about that? And you can have your
All right.
own eyeballs burned.
There we go.
Because they think things, and I say them. LOL. Have a great vacation. Love you all. Thank you, Laurie. Okay, while Mark's fiddling around, Aaron has his cute daughter on his channel. Mark has his cute wife. Mike just has himself and his Xenu bobblehead.
Xenu bubble.
He needs someone cute to catch up with subscribers.
Christy made a secret appearance one
Yeah,
time.
she did.
Oh, that was so funny. That was amazing.
she was like,
it was the best ever. And then she kind of back up. Bye bye.
No.
That was funny. That was Mr. Technical Genius here. Okay, Mitzi Francis, enjoy your cruise. I watched The Path recently after seeing Aaron's review videos, but wondered why you stopped making them. Did Mark, Claire, and Mike see it? I thought it went off the rails as seasons progressed.
The reason I stopped making have you seen it?
The Path?
I've seen it.
Absolutely.
I've seen it.
The reason I stopped doing review videos is because my review video was longer than the freaking episodes of the show. Now that was like I was doing 1 hour reviews of a 30-minute show. That was
Were they
before
popular?
I mean,
That
this
was the one with
way back when.
Michelle.
No, I know, but I mean, did you get
Monahan.
100 views or a
Yes.
few thousand views or?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, yes, I watched the show.
I did.
I agree that I think it started going kind of weird and off the rails at the end. But what I really, really liked about that show was the depth that it went into to describe the torment that these people, particularly Michelle Monaghan, went through trying to figure out whether to remain loyal to what she had been taught or to her family, like the emotions and the cognitive dissonance and all of that sort of stuff that was portrayed in that show, I thought was brilliant. And
Yep.
whoever the script writer of that show was obviously knew a lot about Scientology. There are so many parallels. It's not funny.
Yep.
You want to say anything? Anything?
I was
else,
just going to say, I think that's what a lot of TV shows have figured out as a good vehicle is to make something that looks like Scientology, it acts like Scientology, it walks like Scientology, but you call it just something different, and then that way you can do the show.
Season 1, episode 1 of that show had that cult going to disaster zones in yellow t-shirts and handing out water.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. I know. It was incredible. And it has a ladder and it has an e-meter and it has sec checks and it has the hole and the RPF. I mean, it's got the whole shooting match.
Yep.
Mike, can you see my picture?
No.
It's not in your little thing to present.
Oh, yeah. I see it. I see it. Hold on.
That's what
Let's
Aaron
just do
wants
this one.
everybody. Yeah. I'm just
Where are
saying
they?
it's there.
Eat more pizza now. Where's the SPTV swag? Will the SPTV crew have Funko Pop action figures?
I mean, eventually we're going to be fully equipped.
Yes.
Not
We're
just
getting there.
for the aftermath, not just for the Aftermath Foundation, but for the channels as well. We'll be fully equipped.
We have some serious merch on the way, guys. You're
We
not
do.
gonna
You just
believe
have to
it.
be patient. As we've mentioned,
my
this is
goodness.
our night
Sideline.
hobby. Yeah, exactly.
It's our after dinner hustle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, this is
Bombs
somebody
away.
sent this in.
Oh, my God.
Claire, I bet he's thinking of other women. Mark, I hope they don't only have salt-free crackers on the cruise. I love. I love how they made
had
me
spelled your
skinny.
name correctly. though.
I love how they made me skinny.
You've got little girl arms, Mark.
Well, that's some guys aren't as beefy as me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Burgers.
Some Photoshop dudes need some work in the gym.
Okay, Terry Perry Lux. Have a great time, guys. Aaron, check your email. I sent you a Keebler Elf TM. I think you'll like them. One came out really good. Enjoy. Okay.
Yes.
Well, we certainly have a lot of interaction. Like all you people out there are so engaged and
Oh, I know.
involved in this. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it really is.
Thank you everybody for sending me clips of when Scientology's mentioned in a TV show or a movie or a podcast, because they're hilarious, and I will always do something with them. So keep sending them.
Nice.
Yeah. You saw Bill Maher last Friday, didn't?
I already turned that into a short. I turned that one into a short.
What's the one that did you do one today?
Bobby Lee.
Yes, the Bobby Lee one was so good with the guy pretending to be Andrew Santino.
But do you guys know what's even funnier? People start sending me my own shorts saying, "Oh my God, have you seen this one?" And I go, "That's my short."
That's awesome.
Okay. Rep Jackalope. Reddit says the staff at Battle Creek, Michigan org are squirreling tech because they don't want to go ideal and be taken over by Sea Org. Any news? Oh, that's pretty amazing.
That
could very well be true. That could very well be true.
Yep.
They're going to have the same thing they had with the missions. They're going to start having that with the orgs. The orgs are like, we have public, we're doing Scientology, and if we become ideal, it's going to all get wiped out and everyone's going to leave.
Oh my God. Could you imagine if an org broke away?
Yes.
Yep.
It sounds like it's happening right now.
So if anybody has any information about Battle Creek or any other org like this, just send it on to one of us.
Insane.
Yep.
Okay, Lathander Grauklinger. Migrate to Germany. Automatically declared an SP. Good point.
Dave always said Germany was an SP country.
Yep. Francis Naval. Thank you, Francis.
Wow, Mike is getting the super chats up in here.
Mike Lee Birds, AA Run. The other day you asked if there was an org in Dusseldorf. There is. I worked there as a weekend job in the 90s. Got to get a bubble mic.
Well, I knew there was a CC Dusseldorf, but I didn't know if there was a regular Dusseldorf org. So I think what he's saying is there is. But do you guys remember there being a regular Dusseldorf org? I don't.
I do.
I don't know. I get confused about those.
Claire, you
I
say
remember
yes?
there being a Dusseldorf org.
Yeah, I remember there being Dusseldorf.
Cool. There you go.
Yep.
And
Never been
by the way,
there.
yeah, go ahead. That's all right.
What were you going to say?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Pete in Toronto. Someone said,
Something
maybe on
inappropriate.
Aftermath, that the COS has a travel agency. Yeah, that was me that said that. They can find blowing SO members on airline manifests, so you guys know that OSA already knows which cruise ship you're on, right?
I wondered about that. Can they see cruise reservations?
I doubt it.
That's not the same. That's a
No.
that's a cruise line internal thing. You can't book.
They're not part of Sabre, and there's two systems the airlines use, and they're not part of that. But
Yeah. They can
anyway,
see
I'm
when
sure they
we're
know
going,
anyway.
but they could come on the cruise too. We're gonna be doing cruisy stuff. So,
But that's interesting, though. It would actually be hard for them to send PIs on the ship because there isn't any way for them to know which ship we're on, and the ship sold out.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but
they could book them all.
Oh.
You're assuming that they are not able to see any of our emails or text messages or anything. And
Or-
My word. Good.
Or have somebody who works at the cruise lines.
right,
I feel bad for them if they're seeing what's in my text messages and emails.
yeah,
I feel
so
good
do
for
I.
them if they're seeing mine.
having seen your text message,
Yeah.
I feel bad for them too. Okay, Irene Hoffman. Thank you, Irene.
They're gonna find out I'm a meme lord in my spare time.
Maria de Jesus Gutierrez. Mark, Mimios smell awesome.
They
Those
do.
SOs probably have to, it's the high point of their day.
I love the
the
smell
new
of
set
ink.
lighting,
It's
Mike.
almost as good as gasoline.
Oh,
And
Maria, this is the person who sent me the link to the Amazon Buy the Spotlight for the Emmy and
Oh.
the money for it.
Wow.
Thank you so much,
Look at
Maria.
Maria.
It's nice to be able to.
Way to go,
Yeah, it
Maria.
looks great, doesn't it?
Nice.
I thought
Yeah.
it was just going to be white, a white spotlight, and I pulled it out of the box, and it's got blue, and blue looks really cool. So there
I've
it is.
emailed with Maria too.
Yes, thank you so much. It's great. Nancy Griffin's Aquatics. Can Mike tell us about the murder of a Sea Org member several years back in Australia? A young man stabbed two Sea Org members because he didn't want his mum doing the purification rundown. Thanks.
I did a video on my channel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been written about quite a lot. It's a fairly long story. Scientology, though, still to this day sends their Twitter trolls out saying that Mike Rinder and Leah Remini incited a murder in Australia. That incident.
And though he was
here's
the,
the key detail
relative.
Well, not just a relative. Here's what they're missing out. Here's what they leave out. He was a Scientologist.
Right.
He was there from out of the country with his Scientologist mother.
And they didn't even know anything about Lear or her show.
It was
or anything.
Scientologist on Scientologist violence.
Yeah,
Right.
Which is the most
which is-
common
Yeah,
Scientologist
which
violence.
there's a lot of. Exactly.
Yep. Okay. Destoni Salazar saved my very first super chat for Mike. Oh, thank you, Destoni. That's very nice. You're making everybody else jealous.
Yeah.
What kind of
Madame.
edibles you got there?
He's back
What
there.
you chewing on there, Marky?
What?
There's-
Oh, I thought I muted myself for the Cheerios part.
He's licking some crackers.
Yeah. There is an org in Scottsdale, Arizona that kind of looks like a fortress and had a full parking lot the last time I drove by. Any info on that place? Yeah, that's not Scientology. It's in
That's a
Phoenix.
Mormon. That's a Mormon temple.
By,
Yeah, it's in the only organization in Arizona is in Phoenix.
yeah.
And you can't miss it. It's an empty place out in the suburbs
And
near
by the-
Camelback Mountain.
And by the way, we did get 4. Thank you to the guy that sent in the pictures of the. He sent in a bunch of Scientology org pictures from California. And in all of the pictures, they have empty parking lots. So that's what I'm going to call these pictures, the Empty Parking Lot Club. So if you have some Scientology organizations near you and they have a parking lot in front of them, please include that in at least one of the pictures you send in, because Scientology likes to pretend that these orgs are all busting at the seams, and they have plenty of parking right
These
up
orgs
close.
are
too.
these orgs are so empty. They have resorted to selling parking spaces for event parking to make some money for the
Yes.
org.
Yes.
Well, Denver has been doing that forever because
Yeah.
they're across
Yes.
from Coors Field.
Yep.
Like their biggest source. I guarantee
Yeah.
the single biggest source of income for the Denver org during baseball season, when there is a home game of the Rockies, is their parking.
Yep. It's
Yep,
100% true.
absolutely.
And when there's no baseball, they're eating ramen. That's the Rose of the Ramen days, folks.
Okay. Love it. Changing my name to Xenu Side Chick. That's funny. Okay. All right. We're already at 9:30. How many? Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Hey
there's
guys, if you
28.
got
Yeah,
super chats,
enough.
Yeah. Mike, you
Lock
want
it
me to take over popping them up for you so you can just burn through some of
Yes,
these?
yes.
Okay.
Great,
Yeah.
Claire.
hit that.
Allie,
hit
does
that
Tom
big
Cruise think there is an 0910, or is he drinking the Jim Jones Kool-Aid? I think he thinks that there is. I think most of the Scientologists that are still there think that. If they didn't, they probably would leave.
One? Yeah. Why stay?
True.
Okay, let me get my
Act
act
together.
together here. Yep.
Scott Davidson, OT9. Jesus Christ is the answer.
That would be so. That would be so good if OT10.
Jesus Christ is your savior.
OT10 was
Even-
like Jesus loves you. That's it. That's it.
Even Jesus can't save David Miscavige.
Yeah.
Gnodine. Maybe on the cruise you can commit Mark's cracker licking to the deep.
Yes. We'll
Yeah.
throw that right overboard.
There we
Sherry
go.
Wright. Aaron, is that building you were talking about for TC in downtown Clearwater? I worked on the top floor of that building before it was bought.
Well, it wasn't bought; it was built. So now
Right.
there might have been a building that was torn down and rebuilt, but
Yeah.
it's the I honestly forget, Skyview Towers or some shit.
Yep.
It's overlooking Coachman Park on
What's that?
Cleveland.
David Agami.
Yes.
Moises
building?
Agami.
Moises.
Ava Joy Porter, why do Scientologists tell on themselves and others with reporting, knowing they're going to have to disconnect? Why not just don't tell? Well,
Prison
the
of
truth
belief.
of the matter is these days, most people just don't tell
Yes.
for that exact reason.
Yeah.
But a good Scientologist does report that. And
And also, there are a lot of families that don't, and they all have an understanding. And it's usually an outsider or like a cleaning person or a nanny or another source that rats you out. I think I've heard of a lot of instances where it's like a kid or even a child of another Scientology family kind of lets something slip, and then they're like, "What? The father was there?" And then poof. Right, Aaron?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's also like what you guys said about people throwing each other under the bus. It's like if you get pulled in for some PTS interview, the easiest thing is, oh, well, yeah, my friend is connected to his SP mother. And then, oh my God, why are you here? I'm here for an ethics interview, Dick. You ratted me out.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. That's such a good recreation, Aaron.
Right.
Doesn't sound like that's ever happened to you.
Hi, I was divine. Hi, everyone. Is there currently any department of the U.S. government that is working towards taking away Scientology's tax exemption or going after them for criminal acts? Is anybody doing anything? Have fun. Well, I hope that there are people that are doing things. If there is an ongoing investigation, they do not share that information with people.
Yeah.
Nobody. They don't, you've heard this a million times if you ever watch the news. They refuse to comment on whether there is an open investigation or not. They refuse to disclose whether anything is being done about this. That's their policy, and it is their policy. So I don't know. All we can do is keep bringing it to everybody's attention and providing the information, documents, or talking to anybody that wants to talk to us. And we do that on a routine basis.
Scientology has been trying to create a narrative for many, many years of how things are going. And we're trying to make sure people understand that that's not the actual truth.
Right.
Yep.
Throwy, can you talk about Jenny Burpie's death? Aaron? Is that your territory?
There have been other deaths that I thought warranted actually doing videos about, like Whitney Mills, for example, because it involved actual cover-ups. It involved malpractice on David Minkoff's behalf. Jenny Burpie was a friend of mine, and her death is a tragedy and didn't rise to the level of doing a video without for clicks or views or anything like some other people have done. So I'm not interested in making Jenny's death a public issue. Perhaps at some later time there'll be something appropriate to discuss, but that's why I didn't do a video about it.
Okay. Good answer.
Yep.
Churzo C. My boss, the CEO of my company, can be a real DO-ish sandwich sometimes. Rather than getting PO'd, lately I just think could be worse. Could be working for COB.
Yep.
Yeah, there's very few bosses that are worse than that.
Yes.
Processed meat. Our auditing sessions recorded.
Yep.
Could they be used to blackmail former members? Yes and yes.
Yep.
When I was there in 2005, we had just completed building it's called the Look Listening system, and it makes it so any counseling session in Scientology can be recorded. And we had just digitized that system. So you just plug everything in, and it was all computerized, custom circuit boards, the whole thing. And we had DVRs, and as long as they were on the same network, anybody who had like a login to this system could watch any session live, and they could also record it live. They could save a file, send a file, anything. So,
by the way, if any tech films I see or DTS out there wants to send me any bootlegged copies of technical training films, I'll figure out what to do with them.
Oh yeah, that is the holy grail of Scientology leaks are the technical training films or the public training films. And if you're trying to get into, like, how can I say this? Scientology has computer systems, and unless you know the password to log into those computer systems, if you try to log into them, the hard drives will burn down. If you have one of those computers, I have the master password, so you can just send it to me and I'm good to go.
But I'll settle for a bootleg copy. Just sit in the back of the room and film it on a phone. I'll figure out what to do.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, you could get all the tech films in a day.
Yeah. They've been doing it in China for years.
Honestly, I am not sure that they still have tech films, Aaron.
No.
Right.
You don't think so?
Well, think about it. Who's like have they reshot everyone with
You know,
nobody in it?
I do know this.
No.
They redid Pro TRs.
No. I just got some current intel from somebody that said there's certain ones they've redone. Like, the one we did with Johnny Lewis and Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
They replaced Johnny Lewis, but they left all the Isaac Hayes stuff there. But they reshot everything with Johnny Lewis for that film. And they have been going through a lot of these films and redoing. They didn't do that Beingness one. The one, I think it was TR16, Beingness.
Yep.
That was the one where
Larry Anderson's in it, though, right?
Larry Anderson's in it. Alan Barton is in it.
Yep.
Jason Begay's in it. Carla Zamudio's in it. It has
Yes.
like an all-star cast of SPs. I don't think they've redone that one. Well, at least the data I have from how many ever years ago this is now.
Like, I don't know if they're showing Orientation. Did they reshoot Orientation?
I think that one's fallen by the side.
I think they had to just burn that one down because there's just all kinds of bad. But
Well,
I thought there was a
because
legal
these days-
requirement to show that film.
I know,
'cause
that's why I was asking. It's sort of interesting because,
Yeah, I think
well,
they
not
read.
a legal requirement. It was
But-
a legal protection to
Yes.
show that film and have people sign that they watched it and understand they're now part of a religious.
Yes.
Bullshit.
That's the first agreement you sign when you get into Scientology that gives them the first stack in their get out of jail free cards. That's
Yep.
the first one of those. And as you go, you just keep stacking those up. So then if you get ripped off or anything goes sideways, they can say, no. You said we could screw you over 10 times every Sunday and you couldn't say anything.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Melissa Sturgis, I vote for Claire and the SP Truth Brigade.
Lame.
Oh,
Wow,
Mark, come
what the
on.
heck?
Hey, this is your
Hey.
channel. These aren't my super chats.
Yeah, well then, screw you. Joe
I'm
Bloggins.
just kidding.
Hey, Mike, a pint on me. Enjoy the cruise all. Thanks so much, Joe. We will. I
We
promise
will.
you. I promise you.
Yeah.
Artemis or Artemis. If I die and wake up on Target 2 with LRH, I'm suing the SPTV network.
That would be so awesome. We get word back from Target
that is
2.
so funny.
You guys are wrong. Hubbard's here with Xenu. That's OT 9 and 10. Xenu is a good guy when you get to OT 10.
Yeah.
Oh
The
my
no
goodness.
Tom Cruise is going to film that movie on the International Space Station. Those memes are going to make themselves.
Oh,
I
it
know.
is so.
Oh, I know.
It is going to be. Aaron, we have to get our shit together by the time that happens because there's going to be so much SPTV coverage. We'll do live streams. I mean, we'll
We're
be
going
like,
to live stream
okay,
the Falcon launch.
yeah, okay. Here's Tom. He's getting in the Crew Dragon.
And here comes Xenu.
Yeah. Oh, they better hope Xenu's not watching this. They better
my
hope he's not
God.
tuned in. He's going to take this thing right out with one of his
Raider Force.
one of his DC-8 jet planes with jets instead, or with rockets
Oh my
instead.
gosh. Where have we come?
Well,
Oh my goodness. Moving
there's
along
a lot
here.
of fun in the future.
Oh yeah.
Denominus. Can you charter a DC-8 to fly to the Tom Cruise? Some of these comments are very clever. Brett Grace, OT9 and 10. Urgent message. It's me, LRH. Turns out I was an egomaniac. Please disregard all previous writings. P.S. Miscavige sucks.
Yes. And then he puts the little things, the little hashtags. That's epic.
Mike Lee Birds. I started on the EPF at St. Hill when I was 12 after signing the billion-year contract. Hearing your stories, I'm happy I didn't finish that path. Me too,
Yes.
Mike. Me
Yeah.
too.
Isn't it
What
amazing?
a terrible story.
Isn't it amazing how many people we're finding? I'm getting a ton of messages and comments from people that are like, oh, I got out of Scientology after just a year or two. I can't believe this is what
Right.
is like, oh my God, I dodged a bullet.
Yep.
Yep. Agreed.
Yitzi. Oh, wow. Mike, you're an inspiration who displays strength and tenacity in the face of tremendous hardship. Know you're never alone. Millions of us stand with you and are so sorry for the abuse you endured. Please reveal Miscavige and take this cult down. Well, thank you so much, Yitzi. That your comment and so many others that come from so many other people to all of us routinely are incredibly appreciated. And we absolutely understand we are not alone. Believe me, that is one thing that is very, very clear to us. There are a lot of people out there who are on board this train, and we appreciate you tremendously.
Yeah. Agreed.
Chris on the drums. Would it be possible in a future episode for one of you to show gold base on Google Maps and identify and describe what goes on in each building? Oh, that would be fun.
Aaron's done that.
We did it already, me and Mark.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we did that on
didn't
Aaron's
see that
channel.
one.
And you know what's really great is that somebody took the video that Aaron did with me, and then they put all the titles in the buildings. So as you fly around now it says all the things that we said about all those buildings. So
Nice.
there's videos out there. Just look drone footage. Just say into YouTube drone footage int base or Scientology int base, and there's probably 10 different videos that we've done on it or other people have done.
You know, whenever we do these live streams, the number of people watching just keeps going up. It never goes down.
Well,
It's like,
I noticed that too.
They do have you can see on the analytics after the video, there's like a constant kind of gradual rise. And then right at the end, it usually falls off.
Well, I'm just talking about over an hour and a half. There's just more and more and more people.
Yeah.
Joining. Oh, Claire, come on.
I know. She doesn't
East
have.
360.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm the messenger. Don't shoot the
Mike.
messenger. Damn.
That's what I got taught to do, Claire.
At least make Mark read it.
I'm going to read this one. Mike, you were hot as fuck on the Billion Years cover. Good thing old Ronnie Stinky Teeth didn't have a taste for young, handsome men on that little boat.
Oh my goodness.
The best part of that, the hot AF thing is fun, but the good thing old Ronnie Stinky Teeth. That is, I might use that. Old Ronnie Stinky Teeth. I love that. L. Ron Hubbard never met a dentist that he liked. Never, ever.
Rachel McCool Helton. Is IG DMs the best way to reach you? The girl living with me watched your Lex interview and said there's a chance you'll possibly cross paths.
So email is probably the best way to reach me at growingupinScientology@gmail.com. By the way, the Lex interview by tomorrow morning will have passed 1 million
I
views.
saw that, Aaron.
Wow.
It's one of his most watched videos this last year, I'd say.
And the Xenu,
the
Xenu clip has over 400,000 views.
Yeah.
Just
the
Xenu clip.
I still think to this day that is the best interview that's ever been done on Scientology. Like, it's very informative, even if you're not against Scientology. It's a very informative Scientology explanation. Like, people might be like, hey, I might try this. Until you get to the end, you're like, oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
Gosh Porge. Great name.
Yeah.
Right out of the intelligence principle, counterintelligence tactics. Mike, wanted to say thank you for the book. It's given me hope that I can start over after a rough few years. Thanks to you and everyone at SPTV. Well, thank you, and I am sure you can start over.
Yep. We did it.
Agreed.
That's me, Gigi. Love seeing you guys. Can't think of a better way to wind down the day. Question: do Scientologists believe in souls? Enjoy the vacay. Scientologists believe in thetans, which is the Hubbard term for souls.
Yeah.
Brandon Garcia, we keep asking ourselves how, what, and why with COS, but in Davey McCabbage's little head, he thinks because I can, deal with it. Am I crazy? Wrong? No, not crazy or wrong at all. You got it exactly.
Yep.
Sunny side up. Ordered both Mike and Mark's signed books yet today. So excited. Already listened to Mike's book twice.
Wow.
Thank you all for the work that you are doing. Well, thank you, Sunny side up. Mitzi Francis, you guys are the universal solvent for cults like COS. Thank you, Mitzi. Jacob Hockey again. Aaron, I'm watching a podcast with Lex. You say that in auditing you tried not to talk about past lives because you didn't believe in them. Did you never believe in past lives, or did I misunderstand?
Oh, no, it's that I didn't believe in my own past life memories, but I did believe in that people had past lives. I just didn't want to be someone who pretended that I was having actual memories when to me I was just making shit up.
More honest than some of us.
Yep.
Lulu92, Flint, Michigan COS commercials discussed last week, I think, are probably because there's an org, and back in 2014-15, the city council considered endorsing the way to happiness. Check out M Live for articles.
Huh. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other night. I don't remember which channel, but Flint, Michigan's getting bombed with Church of Scientology commercials for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get that either. Wendy Fisher, super sticker. Thank you, Wendy. Darshan Wellness. Have you all discussed how normal and seeming sincere Tom's PGA acceptance speech last week? Also, no reference of Scientology. He's an actor.
Yeah.
He does good. He does good acting.
That's his job.
That's his thing.
And maybe it's just me. I listen to it and I don't think it sounds sincere. It sounds acted. But compared to Crazy Tom Cruise, yeah, maybe it's like I listen to it and I'm like, God, you're trying really effing hard. Like it just doesn't ever seem natural and relaxed. It's always so like it's a little too sincere. That's
right.
But that whole industry is so fake. Everybody's fake. Everything about it's fake. It's all make believe. So it's hard. I mean, if you look back, there's probably some amazing video of Harvey Weinstein fucking accepting the same award.
Right.
And it's just like, oh, how'd that end up? Okay. Like whatever.
I hear you. Denver Stevio, we love Goldie. Yes, we do.
Yeah. Is Goldie in here? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
she is.
Denver
She's a rock
Stevio.
star.
Denver Stevio coming soon to the SPTV network.
It is Steve-O. It is Steve-O, though,
Steve-O,
right?
yeah. I mistakenly said Stevio one time, and I say Steve-O every time now, but Mike he's stuck on Stevio. So we just have to tell him
I will
Steve-O.
no longer say Stevio.
He lives down the street from us, Mike.
Okay.
He doesn't live in Denver. He lives here.
I will be nice. I will be nice to him from now on, Mark.
He's very, very frequent flyer on all our channels.
I know. In fact, here we go. Denver Stevo. Badass logo render. AA Ron, great shirt. Mark, expand that studio so you can sit by your wife.
Yeah, I'm working
Claire,
on
great interview yesterday. Osa, change your undies. All of you have a wonderful cruise.
Yeah,
And that is the last comment, right? That's the last one.
Yes.
Perfect,
Yes.
perfect ending.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
My
job.
voice is running out, and I got to go get packed.
Yep.
Packed. Where you
We got
going?
a whole ton. I don't even want to think about tonight.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, as always, for participating. It's incredible. We love you all, and we will have a good time. Maybe we'll appear on the interwebs at some point during the cruise. Who knows?
If Aaron has anything to do with it, we will.
Yeah, exactly.
He is so dedicated. I have a whole go kit with a camera and a mic and lights and everything.
I have at least 2 pre-recorded interviews.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.